She moves like fire, graceful, dangerous, alive. Her kick slides through the air and water like poetry in motion. Each strike a stanza, each dodge a verse. Her body is a weapon forged in discipline, tempered by rhythm. But her spirit is art, fluid, fearless and free. She doesn't just fight, she performs. She doesn't just move, she ignites. This is capoeira, not just a martial art, but a rhythm that passes through generations, a rebellion disguised as dance, a language spoken through motion, a celebration of survival, of soul, of strength, born in resistance, raised in rhythm, and unleashed in beauty. Every step she takes echoes the heartbeat of her ancestors. Every spin is a story, every leap is a liberation. She's not just a fighter, she's a flame, and this is where the fire begins. She's not just fighting, as you can see here, she's flowing with others. Her eyes are scanning the rhythm of her opponents, and now she's continuing to awaken the energy. The berimbau sings, the atabac pulses, the space vibrates with power and captivating energy. You see, capoeira is a connection. It is community. It is the art of movement, born from struggle, shaped by rhythm and mastered through play. It is where warriors become dancers and dancers become warriors. It's not about domination. It's about elevation. It teaches you to listen with your body, to speak with your feet, and to express your soul through motion. In capoeira, you don't just learn to fight, you learn to live. Now, on the beaches of Brazil, there's a capoeira playing with another capoeira. They know their movements, and every movement is like a meditation. Every breath is a beat. They continue to perform with each other. The sand beneath them is soft. They understand the movements in ways of how it takes to practice in order to get perfection. Their eyes meet each other and they continue to play the game. Their bodies are like talking to each other. And as you can see, we take you further to other capoeiristas. They are moving in such a powerful way in speed because they have learned on how to harness their speeds in the movement in ways that make them look like they're unstoppable. You see, these capoeiristas know how to perform kicks like storm. They know how to dance in a way that shows dominance, but in a way that actually elevates both of them to higher state, to our higher levels. As we take you further, we can see another capoeirista, and she is performing capoeira alone, but she is doing it in a way where she understands with not just performing a movement, but with performing a movement in a way that shapes her skills in a way that makes her continue to grow. Because as you can see, capoeira isn't just about demanding you to have perfection. No, it demands persistence. It's not just about being the best, it's about becoming better. And now, as you can see, they're both starting to train with each other, and one kicks and the other kicks, but as they're kicking, they start to understand how that they can dodge each other. Their jinga strengthens, and so as the way that they move and the way they scan through the environment. Because in capoeira, you must be able to understand your opponent. You must be able to know where to dodge. You must be able to know how to land on your feet. You must be able to land to know how to evade and throw. And so with each throwing that they do, with each movement that they continue to excel, they start to understand how they can continue to advance themselves. They understand how they can continue to move in ways that perform the steps that they have learned from their master. And so they continue to elevate themselves higher with the movement. They continue to put themselves in ways that they know they can perform better. And so they continue to train themselves as if they're not just training their body, but they're awakening their soul. You see, they become a fighter, you must be able to dance with these movements. You must be able to dance in ways that continue to elevate you. You must be able to push yourself in ways that you're not afraid of what's in front of you, but you're able to move in ways that give you an elevation, in ways that give you that standardness of shaping you, in ways that encourage you to be not afraid, but to be in a way that you are not just hesitant, but ready to continue to excel in capoeira. And so, as this fighter, she's dancing by herself. She understands that even through that, it seems like she's dancing in darkness, but no, it's not just darkness. It's about advancing herself. It's about being able to learn each step that she takes. And so her feet start to move like electricity. She starts to have that hypnotic way of movement. Her heart paces with the movement as she starts to be able to adjust, as she starts to be able to see herself, her energy continue to grow. Because as you can see, moving in this way, she's able to perform even harder advanced skills, harder movements. And so she continues to train with the other capoeiristas, and she continues to do ways in movements that as she did before, which was a form of meditation. Because in capoeira, to get better, you must also be able to keep practicing it every day so that your movements are like meditation, that you can be able to quickly scan through and avoid your opponent's kicks, because it's through that way of being able to harness yourself, through that way of being able to continue to push yourself. That's how you can continue to understand that you are getting that movement, that you are getting that speed, you are getting that perfection. Because to become a better fighter, you must be able to learn to excel, to continue to get yourself better each time. And the better that you get every time, that's how you're going to be able to see yourself when you look back. That's how you're going to be able to see that you have perfected the movement. Now we take a look at two elite capoeiristas, and they are moving with speed. They are moving with such rhythm, with such pure fire. You see, they don't just chase each other, they are challenging each other. This is mastery. This is like magic. This is movement where skills meet spirit and the dance becomes divine. As you can see, they are not just fighting. This is like symphony of motion. And through that, we can take you to another instructor. Now this instructor is performing jinga, and then he's continued now into doing his movements. He's moving in such a way where he's been able to understand his echo of distance, been able to understand that through his message of jinga, that he's can be able to pace himself. And the more he paces himself, the more he continues to move in ways that it's not just him performing kicks, but it's him mastering the ways of patience, of being able to move down, to be able to move sidestep, to be able to get in a way where he's not just performing capoeira, but he's also performing in ways that actually continue to harness the jinga. And he continues to move down, he continues to move sidestep, he continues to move in ways that he can be able to understand his student. And his student understands that she needs to continue to be able to excel herself, and so she continues to understand how she can be able to dodge, and the master understands that the student is getting better, and so this is what he wants. So he will continue to move in ways that the student can be able to reach, the student can be able to learn, and so through that advancement, the master can be able to see that the student is getting better, the student is starting to be able to push herself, that she is starting to be able to get the message, that she's starting to be able to perform in the rhythm that the master wants. Now the master is moving to another student, and this student is like more advanced, and so he continues to play with the student in ways that he understands that the student is enjoying it. Because you see, in capoeira, it's not just that you're learning to fight. No, you're learning to be able to get in a position where you and the student are enjoying the movement. And it's not just about pushing you to be a better capoeirista. No, it's about you becoming better in ways that you enjoy capoeira even outside capoeira. As you can see, we have a capoeirista who's enjoying it in the basketball court, and he understands that the more he performs capoeira anywhere in life, that's just the way capoeira should be. As you can see here, we've got a break dancer. He's spinning, he's doing all kinds of movements that you can probably relate to capoeira, and it's through this fusion, through this fire, the freedom, the rhythm of rebellion, the celebration of the soul, the dance that defies gravity and expectation. That's what we can say about capoeira. As you can see, it's a movement, it's transformation. It teaches you to live with grace, to fight with honor, and dance with purpose. And so, it's not just martial art, it's a way of life, a philosophy in motion, a revolution in rhythm. To be apex like capoeira, you must move like the lion. You must move with the lion's energy, fierce, fluid, and free. You must roll with rhythm. You must rise with resilience. You must dance with destiny. That's the apex, vibrant, raw. So, to be apex, you must train each day to be the best version of you.